Hi, Martin.
Hi.
Thanks for helping my project.
Okay.
Could you say a little bit about yourself?
I'm a regular person that works for a living, and that's about, that's all about what I do. And I'm a believer of God, and that's important in my life.
Excellent. Yeah, I know I caught you right here outside of church.
Kingdom Hall,
So I was wondering, did you know that NASA is planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
I heard the news, yes.
What do you think about it?
I don't comment about it. I don't get involved in a lot of things that I cannot control.
Oh, okay. So not excited about it,
No.
but not against it either.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you think about the future of humanity, like 200 years out, what does it look like to you?
Well, for us, and our beliefs in what the Bible says, is that God's going to bring a paradise and clean the earth.
Okay.
And take all contamination away and all evil away. And most of the things that harm Earth right now is us men that are evil.
Like pollution and not taking care of each other.
Commercial, a lot of things that we follow without knowing.
Do you think that happens within the next 200 years, or you think it could be longer, shorter?
I think it's real short because of the way we live and the way the Earth is going.
Okay.
We can't do much for it.
And you're talking about like the population growth, the big industrialization.
More of the contamination of our Earth.
Okay.
How we contaminate air, Earth, our grounds we live in, and a lot of other things that are involved. Things that harm us every day.
It's like 200 years ago, back in like 1823, we didn't have refineries, we didn't have
We didn't have
automobiles.
airplanes. We didn't have a lot of things that today in days we use them because it's modern things, but we also contaminate the earth. And sometimes we think we can't live without them. Sometimes I tell my son, or I used to tell my sons when they were small, we can live without electricity, but
Right.
we cannot live without oxygen
Or clean water.
or clean water. But oxygen that we don't even know much about
Right.
until we study it. So what does it take us to go outside and breathe free oxygen? But what happens when we want to pay our electricity bill?
The lights go out and we get out and we talk to our neighbors.
Yeah. And that's what we used to do when our grandparents used to do.
Sure.
They used to know how to sing. They used to know how to play instruments.
Right,
A
they
natural
hung out,
way.
entertain each other.
Yes, a natural way, without going to school to learn how to play a piano.
Right.
Or, some instruments that they naturally learn to play. Because grandpa showed them, or grandma showed them, and things like that.
They joined the family band.
Yes,
and
yes,
then they would
yes.
play for other families
Yes,
and
yes.
you have a sense of community.
So that's the way we believe in. We believe in what the Bible says is true. It hasn't changed, and it will not change for anybody.
And how do you think we get back to that?
Well, believing in God.
Okay.
100% believing in God. And it takes a lot of faith. Faith because we see everything that it's what used to be good, now is bad. And what used to be bad, now is good.
Yeah.
So if we go back to believe in what God tells us, and live our life according to what God tells us, not what we believe in, not what we think is right, it's what God sees is right. And then we could go that path.
I heard one person that I interviewed say that the problem is now we live in an ego drama and we need to be in a theo drama. I just wonder if that spoke to you at all.
That sounds, right, because we don't think about other people. And if you think of Jesus Christ's principles, he always thought about other people first before himself.
Right.
So if we would all do that, we will always think about somebody else and how to help other people before we try to think about ourselves. And that would bring peace on us.
I definitely. I mean, how are we helping and hurting each other, affecting each other? Just to think about these things.
Remember, God said, what's the most important law? To love with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might, and your fellow brother. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we forget who is our fellow brother. Yeah. Sometimes we think, it's like in my case, it's all the Mexicans. No, it's not, because God did not make borderlines. Men make borderlines.
Right.
So it's the person that's right beside you. It could be white, it could be Chinese, it could be Indian, it could be something. But that's my fellow brother. A person that also maybe believes in the same God you believe in. And if not even that, it's a person.
Right.
And that's what we have to help.
Right.
I don't ask them first, what religion you're on? Oh, and then I can't help you. No, that's not the way to go.
But it's like what Jesus talked about Hello. It's like what Jesus said about the Sabbath. The law was made for people. The people weren't made for the law.
Yes.
Type of thing. So,
Well, I have to go.
Oh, just one quick question. If you could take a trip to space, would you?
No.
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 Okay, well, Martin, I really appreciate your time.
Okay,
and it was such a pleasure to get to talk to you.
And this is why I would not take it.
Okay.
Okay, this is why.
Okay.
We have everything we have for a normal, free life here.
Uh-huh.
In space, if it was made for us, if it was made for us, we won't need a suit, we won't need special equipment or anything. But, we could go over there and spend millions of dollars or even billions of dollars. Well, we can't find peace here on Earth.
Right.
And here, everything is, you could say free. And you could tell that I could go with the dozer and destroy all that right there.
Right.
And then back in 5 years, it'll be nice and green again, all by itself.
Right.
What other planet does that?
None that I know of.
So that's why, if I would get a ticket for the moon and things like that, I'm risking my own life to go do something that was not made for me. This is what God made the earth, especially for humans. A cow can eat grass all day and he's happy.
Right.
But us, we like to eat fruit, we like to eat this, we like to eat that, and it makes us happy. And the different flavors, the different colors makes us even happier. And sometimes we forget about that. We consider things that are just happen to be.
Right.
And it's not. They were made for us, humans, so we can appreciate God's creation. Yeah. So that's what I believe. Okay?
I really appreciate it, Martin.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. I hope you have a wonderful day.